Well, the day has come. It is finally time to do my yearly movie collection. So that includes 4Ks, Blu Rays, DVDs. I think that's all I have. And just kind of, most of them are here. There's a few that are over there. And then, just by the way, all the Disney movies and more like kids movies are downstairs and stuff. And there's a few like Ferris Bueller, 16 Candles that are down there. So most movies I own, and some of the Harry Potter movies are also, I own them all. They're just not all on the shelf. But let's take all these movies off and then talk about them, and I'll try to do this as quick as possible. Alright, that didn't take as long as I expected, but let's just start. So they're in genres and then alphabetized inside of the genres, but some of them are like, it goes steelbook. I'll start off. So it goes steelbooks, and then 4Ks, and then kind of a mix of Blu-ray and 4K or DVD or whatever, or no, mix of Blu-ray and DVD. But let's start this anyway. Braveheart steelbook that Brando critic, he sent me just because I won a thing, and I'll be reviewing that this month. With the Universal Classic Monsters, it comes with like 6 of the movies. Really great. I haven't seen them all, but I've seen like 2 or 3 of them, and they're really good. And then we have this Phantom of the Opera from 1943. It's one of the Universal Classic Monster movies, so I just got it for like $4. I've seen it once. It's okay. And then my Zoolander steelbook, which I find really entertaining. I found that at Shoppers for like, I don't know, $8 or something. And then we move into the, without making them fall, put a picture on the screen of how it looks right now. But then we have my 4Ks. So 1917 looks great in 4K. A lot of these are amazing 4Ks. 2001: A Space Odyssey, cool set. And yeah, it's awesome. Then we have my Alfred Hitchcock, Rear Window, Vertigo, Psycho, The Birds. I've seen Psycho and Vertigo. I have reviews of them, and I'm gonna watch these 2 very, very soon. We have American Psycho, one of my favorites. Also reviewed that. Back to the Future trilogy, one of my favorites. Can't wait to watch these on 4K. And I may or may not have a trilogy video coming with someone else. Then we have my favorite trilogy of all time, my favorite 4Ks, the Dark Knight trilogy. Love Batman Begins, Dark Knight, one of, if not my favorite movie, Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises look amazing on 4K. I mean, so does Begins, but just those are like 2 of probably the best. Blade Runner 2049, even better than the original, which I still really love. Casino, just got this for Christmas. A lot of these I did. I can't wait to watch this on 4K. Same goes for Collateral, one of my favorite action movies. That's one. Casino's one of my favorite crime movies. And then Die Hard. I think these are in proper order. They just could be like a few letters off. Die Hard, it's been in my top 10, top 15 forever, always will be. A Few Good Men, first 4K got, awesome, great movie. Ford v Ferrari, one of the best from last year. Get Out, great movie, obviously. And then Goodfellas, again, one of, if not my favorite movie, top 5. Haven't watched it on 4K yet, but I'm excited. It Chapter 2, I like it, not as much as the first, and I do own the first, just only on DVD. And then Jaws, really cool lenticular cover. You can kind of see it on camera, and I've heard the 4K is awesome for that. Joker, I love it. One of my favorites from last year, and the character is one of, if not my favorite villain. Both John Wick and John Wick Chapter 3, just because I don't own the second one. I don't know why. I just haven't found it. Totally changing it. Schindler's List, heartbreaking. One of, I mean, it could be the best movie ever made. Not one of my favorites because it's so like hard to watch, heartbreaking, but honestly, one of the best movies ever. Scarface, one of the best crime movies ever. The Shining, the best older looking 4K. Top 10 for me, my favorite horror movie. Doctor Sleep, an amazing sequel. Tenet, my favorite official movie, besides Hamilton from last year. Top Gun, classic, Tom Cruise, one of his best movies. And then Us, Jordan Peele's other movie, I love it too. I'm gonna move these out of the way. There's quite a lot of these, and I love watching, oh, it's gonna fall. I love watching movies, and there they all go. Shit, I will deal with that later. I'm gonna try to go in order of how I have them on the shelf. I may mess up a little bit. Then we go into our franchises, which is Alien. I've only seen the first 2, but they're 2 of my favorite. It has all 6, so Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, Prometheus, and Alien Covenant. I need to watch the rest, but the first 2, Alien and Aliens, are 2 of my favorites. I prefer Aliens, but on my favorites list, they're literally 25 and 24, something like that. Deadpool and Deadpool 2. This one's one of my favorite comic movies. I really like Deadpool 2 also. And then a bunch of the DCEU movies, so Man of Steel, need to rewatch it. Batman vs Superman, it includes the Ultimate Edition, which I haven't seen yet. Wonder Woman, maybe the best one. I need to rewatch Man of Steel, and Shazam might be. The Indiana Jones collection, only in DVD, but I'll will for sure get those when they come to 4K. And Lethal Weapon. The first one is one of my favorite movies, period. I really like the second one. I haven't seen the rest. Then we have The Hobbit, Unexpected Journey, and the Lord of the Rings movies. This is used like old rental that they were selling. I need to get those on 4K because it's Lord of the Rings. I don't have anything else to say. Pirates of the Caribbean movies, which is cool, or because it's not like American or Canadian, but it works. And the first one is my favorite thing Disney's ever done. And then we have M. Night Shyamalan's Israel 177 trilogy. Unbreakable, Split, Glass. Unbreakable is one of the best comic book movies ever. I really like Split, and I really like Glass as well. As these all fall. And then we go kind of, it's horror and thriller. Kind of, actually, I'll just show these four. These are 4 movies I own that I'll be doing reactions to, hopefully. Airplane, True Lies, I don't know how I haven't seen that. Office Space, and Minority Report. Those are just random. We have a Brad Pitt 4-movie collection, 7 Troy, Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Babel. 7 is one of my favorites, my favorite thriller. Babel I've seen, I just don't really like it, and I still haven't seen these 2, and I need to. Then we have my horror. That was kind of just started off. I didn't really know where else to put it. The Exorcist Director's Cut, one of the best. Halloween, cheesy but awesome. It, another one of my favorites. The Lighthouse, my favorite from 2019. And soon it'll be an all-timer. I just need to watch it once more. The Lost Boys, classic vampire movie, my favorite. Misery, my second or third favorite thriller, definitely up there. Nightmare on Elm Street collection. I've seen the first 3, love the first one. Second one, Third one's great as well. Signs, all-timer. Same with Silence of the Lambs. I need to get the Criterion for that. I don't own any. Sixth Sense, awesome. My favorite by Shyamalan is still Unbreakable, and I like Signs more. And then Sixth Sense, and then Sleepy Hollow. Love it. Love Burden, love Depp. The Thing I watched for the first time on Halloween Day, and it's just, it's what a movie. And Quiet Place, it sucked when they delayed the second one. And it's kind of more franchises. So the Mission Impossible movies, Fallout is easily my favorite. It's the only Blu Ray on, the rest are on DVD, which is fine, it's fine. I'll definitely upgrade for that soon though. And then we have the Rambo trilogy. First Blood is easily the best. One of my favorite 80s action-ish movies. The next two are fine-ish. Then we have all the Harry Potter movies, including Fantastic Beasts. I don't have them all here because my brother likes to take them, but I own them all on DVD. Need to get those on 4K as well. Then we have the Jurassic Park movies, so the original, awesome. Lost World and 3 I don't have an opinion on because I haven't seen them in a while, and World I don't own. Fallen Kingdom because it is horrible. Then we have random, I don't know where to put it, Spirited Away, one of my favorite animated movies ever, one of the best. And then we have some of the X-Men movies, X2, Last Stand of Origins Wolverine, First Class, and Days of Future Past. These were just all, when we used to have a video store, these were all there, and they were like $1 or like $2 or $3 each, or it was like get 2 for $3 or $5. So I just got the ones I had, and I love a lot of them, but then again, there are some like Origins which are just horrible, like horrid movies, but still so funny. This is the end of that. It's like there's this row, there's this, and this one has 2 just because there's like, I don't have enough space. And we have Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. So I love Spider-Man, and Spider-Man 2 is my favorite, obviously. And then I enjoy Spider-Man 3. It's not the best. Spider-Verse, of course. I mean, what a movie. And then Iron Man on 4K. I have 2 more 4Ks. Iron Man on 4K, great. First Avenger, one of the first movies I remember buying myself. Avengers, great. Guardians, fan favorite, obviously. It's one of the ones that I remember watching for the first time. Civil War might be my favorite. I love Homecoming. Of course, you can't really see it. Homecoming, Infinity War. So I have that as my favorite right now, but it could go either way. Endgame on 4K, it's my last 4K. It's Endgame, of course. And then Far From Home, which I love. Far From Home so much, like more than most people apparently, because people started hating on it. And then that gets us 2 rows done, I think. Yeah, and then we move here. This is like drama, I think. Drama, and some of these are like random. Okay, let's not fall. So we have 127 Hours, need to upgrade that. That is a fantastic movie. 500 Days of Summer, one of my favorite romance movies. I'm talking really fast. Aviator, fantastic Leonardo DiCaprio performance. Beautiful Mind, Best Picture winner, great movie. Breakfast Club, my favorite teenage movie. totally different. Boogie Nights, phenomenal, like masterpiece. Same goes for Brokeback Mountain, which I reviewed. I have really good memories with because I remember editing my review while driving up north, and then it just didn't post because there was terrible Wi-Fi. Castaway, great Tom Hanks performance, one of the best actors. Disaster Artist, more on James Franco, but I love this movie more than like most people just because it's really a masterpiece. Honestly, I love Behind the Scenes of The Room. Edward Scissorhands, one of my favorites. Probably my favorite Johnny Depp movie besides Curse of the Black Pearl. E.T., classic. Fight Club, Call Me a Film Bro, my second favorite movie ever. Forrest Gump, another one of my favorites. Obviously, Tom Hanks' best. Full Metal Jacket. This is like, you could call that like an action war movie. And then What's Eating Gilbert Grape, fantastic movie. Like, nobody talks about the movie. It's great. Good Will Hunting, one of the best scripts and one of my favorite movies. Hacksaw Ridge, love it. Jojo Rabbit, hilarious, one of my favorites from last year. Juno, one of my favorite movies, period. Fantastic performances, everything. Like, teenager movie, one of the best. Lady Bird, same goes for that. Nightcrawler, Jake Gyllenhaal is one of the 10 best performances I've ever seen. Outsiders, this is not the Coppola cut, and I need to get the Coppola cut because it's a million times better. I really love The Outsiders though. Prisoners, perfect movie, my second favorite from last decade. Romeo and Juliet, the one with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's like the modern one, it's cool. You know, I haven't seen it in like 2 or 3 years, but it was fun. Saving Private Ryan, my favorite war movie, top 15 favorite movies ever. Shawshank, highest rated movie, another one, obviously my favorite. Snatch, a lot of fun. The last Blu-ray I got, Social Network, really cool. Kinda, I won't take it out, but it's a cool, actually, sure I will. You know, goes out like this, cool case with the collage, and then the discs are in there. It's cool. I love Social Network, one of the best scripts ever, obviously. Aaron Sorkin. And then finally, Stand By Me, another one of the best not like kid movies, but like teenage related movies. And then moving on, we have my favorite genre of all time, that is crime. So American Gangster, still haven't seen it. My Oma had it, I was gonna borrow it to watch it. I've owned it for like 2 years, need to watch that. American Hustle, I like that more than like everyone else. Blow, cool movie. Johnny Depp's great, obviously. Copland, kind of underrated, nothing special, but fantastic cast. The Departed, it's one of the movies that really got me to love movies. Donnie Brasco, another one of the best crime movies. Insomnia, Christopher Nolan, just perfect. It's so good. And then The Nice Guys, this is one of my 10 favorites from last decade. It's so funny. Where's the sequel? Training Day, awesome. I love Denzel and Ethan Hawke are two of my favorite actors, so seeing them there, awesome. Wolf of Wall Street, top 5 performances ever for Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm talking really fast. And then Zodiac, absolutely flawless movie, which I watched for the first time in 2020. I think that does it for this side. And then we move into, this is music and musicals. Most of them, I still have a few over there that I'll talk about, obviously. So starting off, 8 Mile, awesome, such a good movie. Bohemian Rhapsody, you know, I loved it, and then the more I've seen it, the less I've liked it. I still enjoy it. La La Land, awesome, one of my favorites. Les Mis did a review with Christian Filmstock on it. Check that out, I'll put a thing up top. It's on his channel, Phantom. This is 2004 one. You know, I hate it, but I have to give it credit for getting me into the musical. Love Never Dies, terrible sequel, but I got it for like $3 at Shoppers, and I did a video on it at the time. Video's privated. Perfect movie. Whiplash, my favorite of last decade. Straight Outta Compton, that is a great movie, and I need to watch the unrated director's cut because I haven't seen it in like 2 years. And finally, Sweeney Todd, did another review with Chris on that one on my channel. I'll put those down below, anything I've referenced. And then ending off there, we have my sports movies. We have Creed 1 and Creed 2. I love them both. I'm a big Rocky guy, except for number 5. Jerry Maguire, love Tom Cruise, obviously. Raging Bull, De Niro, and Scorsese, just perfect. And then obviously the original Rocky. I need to get all the Rocky movies, but I've seen them because my friends own them so much, so that's probably why I haven't got them yet. And then we move into action movies. So we have 300, Baby Driver, love 300. I haven't seen it in like 2 years. I can say I haven't seen them in 2 years because I watched so many movies, like when I was first getting into movies for the first time, that I now own in 2018, that summer. What was it funnier? The Bourne trilogy, I've only seen Bourne Identity, I've seen like a few times. I've watched Supremacy finally last year. I still haven't seen Ultimatum on HD DVD, but I will for sure watch that. And then Dunkirk, Nolan, just sounds so amazing, looks amazing. Edge of Tomorrow, need to watch, still haven't seen it. Face Off, same goes for that one. And then we have a few of the Fast and Furious movies, 6, 7, and Fate of the Furious. 5 is my favorite. 6 was my favorite for a while. I like 7 and 8. It's alright. Gangs of New York, great performances. Not Scorsese's best by any means, but great performances. Gladiator, one of my all-time favorites. And then we have Heat, another one of them. Just what a movie. Michael Mann. Interstellar, which could go in many different categories. I just had it there. Needed to get that on more than DVD. Italian Job, I found it for like $5 at Walmart once. I enjoyed it, it's fun. Men in Black trilogy, I haven't seen them in a while, but the original is a lot of fun. The sequels are not bad. Sin City, still haven't seen it. The Terminator and Terminator 2 Judgment Day and Total Recall. I really like this movie. Terminator, this was the first R-rated movie I ever watched. The Terminator 2 Judgment Day is my favorite action movie. Total Recall is pretty entertaining as well. Then we have Speed, great Keanu Reeves movie. Point Break, another one. Acting's terrible, but the action is awesome. And Predator, one of Arnold's best for sure. Then the final stack that goes on this shelf. I hope this video isn't too long. Actually, it's doing better than I thought. I did the same thing last year where I recorded the video and it was like an hour long, which I did yesterday, and then I'm now going back and shortening it and doing it different. And I'm doing it on the floor because my tripod is like broken and I can't adjust the height, so it has to stay over there or else it'll be broken. Anyway, Anchorman, I love Will Ferrell, probably his best comedy. I think my favorite of his. Big, love Tom Hanks. Again, the stupid stickers from the old video store. Bill and Ted's excellent double feature. Only seen the first one, but I love it. Need to watch Bogus Journey. Daddy's Home 2, nostalgic, it's fun. Dodgeball, great, hilarious movie. Good Boys, haven't seen it since the theaters, but it was hilarious. Goonies Never Say Die. And there's no disc in there, I just realized that, uh-oh. Dazed and Confused, one of my favorites. Soon it'll be one of my favorite movies ever. When I made my 100 favorite movies, it was on that list. Richard Linklater can do no wrong, basically. Dumb and Dumber, my favorite straight up comedy ever. Don't ask. Terrible, but so much fun. Jingle All the Way. Old School, I love it. It's so funny. Planes, Trains, Automobiles, same goes for that. It's so funny. I haven't seen The Producers yet, but there's another one that my Oma owned. Like, Oma means grandma in Dutch, just saying. I just borrowed it because I was going to watch it, and I still need to watch that. And then Risky Business. I love it. Spaceballs, hilarious as hell. It's a cool cover too. Step Brothers, one of the funniest movies ever, obviously. Tag, I honestly would have no problem with someone, you know, if I gave this to someone, like if someone bought it off me, I wouldn't care that much because it's an entertaining, funny movie. I've seen it like twice, but I haven't seen it since, you know, I watched it once at home. It's still pretty good though. Tommy Boy, one of the funniest ever. Oh, and I put down Talladega Nights. I'm on fire, help me Tom Cruise. Vacation, Christmas Vacation, which I do own, and some Christmas movies are down there too. One of my favorites. Vacation is not terrible. Wayne's World, the first one, I have so much nostalgia with. I love it so much. I'm gonna do a revisited video or a movie night video on both of these because I've only seen the second one like once, I think. Wedding Crashers, hilarious. Wedding Singer, probably my favorite Adam Sandler comedy. He has like Uncut Gems and Punch Drunk Love, which I like more. But for comedies, Finding Nemo, my favorite Pixar movie, and Phineas and Ferb Into the Second Dimension, which is, Phineas and Ferb is my favorite animated show and like was my favorite show as a kid, so that's why I own that. And then I have like few like Nightmare on Elm Street DVD I don't need because I have it on Blu-ray. Casino on 4K, and then I also, before this, you know, ends on me, Family Ties set. Alright, so I put all of the movies back, finally. Took a while, and I also put like just paper in between here because when I was trying to move these around, see, I couldn't move this without all these moving, and pulling out a movie here was hard because these had all fallen down for like the Blu-rays because they're all different heights. Out of breath. But yeah, anyway, we just have the last section. This is just, actually I need two more. This is just a different spot just beside my bed where I keep more just because there's obviously, it's pretty full and it's hard to move stuff. I honestly need another shelf because up over there, like behind, I have the Home Alone set, and I have the Jackass TV show and all the movies, Back to the Future trilogy and Batman, like Dark Knight trilogy, the Dark Knight trilogy, Jackass and Back to the Future, I think I said, or Dark Knight, are all on DVD. And since I have a better version, that's why they're here. And Home Alone is just like a case, but you can see that in my Home Alone review, there's a plug right there. But starting it off, these are kind of like the more special ones, you know? I have Phantom of the Opera 25th anniversary at the Royal Albert Hall. I've seen that a million times. I mean, I'm wearing a Phantom shirt right now. It's awesome. Pearl Jam Touring Band 2001. Pearl Jam is my favorite band, and I finally found the actual disc for this, so I'm really excited to watch this. This is like my dad's from probably 2001 or something like back then. I'm excited to watch that. And then actually on the shelf, because that has to sit on top because there's so much, I have Jaws, cool like VHS kind of Blu-ray, so that's really fun. Now obviously I have the 4K, but I just got that for Christmas, so I still have this, and I might keep it because it's cool. Taxi Driver, really sick set. Opens up, it's got pictures, you can see it beside me and my reviews. And the Godfather trilogy, also, you know, of course, Blu-ray. These first two are in my 10 favorite movies ever. Third one, I want to watch the new version of it, because that seems quite interesting. And then we have every single Quentin Tarantino movie here, and finally here. Yeah, that's a movie. So obviously that means Reservoir Dogs, I'm gonna do it without looking. Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, Kill Bill, Death Proof, yes. Inglourious Basterds, Django Unchained, and then obviously The Hateful Eight, and then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, like collector's edition thing that opens up, and yes, you do have the disc, you have a record, and it's really sick. Like, I love Tarantino, as it says, my favorite director. I love it. I love all of his movies, basically. Like, I still like Death Proof, and I really like Jackie Brown. They're just not, like, flawless like the rest of them. Star Wars prequels, original trilogy, one of my favorite trilogies, obviously, and then Force Awakens, Last Jedi. I don't know why I only own this on DVD. I need Rise of Skywalker and Rogue One. I don't care about Solo. I don't need it. And then we have my favorite thing I own, just my favorite piece of media I own, maybe not like the way I own it, but my favorite, and that is Breaking Bad, the entire show. It's my favorite piece of media or entertainment or whatever you want to call it ever. So all the seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5A and 5B. I mean, I love it, and it's cool because they're like the unrated extended ones. And finally, not a movie, but Chris Tuckman's The Film Buff's bucket list. That's all. That is all of the movies that I own up here. You know, as I said, we got some Pixar. We got a few like random ones that are downstairs. So like Pixar, Christmas, kind of stuff like that. They're downstairs. But yeah, hopefully not super long. Hopefully it's not an hour. It's probably only going to be 25-ish minutes, which is pretty good compared to some other Blu-ray collections. Trust me. And I know it's Blu-ray, DVD, 4K, all that collections. And I know it's nothing special, trust me, but thank you all for watching. What's your favorite that I own? What are some that you suggest? I know I need to upgrade, like Saving Private Ryan to 4K, a lot of that. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Over and out.